Fiber artist Sasha Baskin is constructing a bobbin lace image of a screenshot from a recent season of The Bachelor in her home studio. The Center for Visual Arts instructor uses her creations to explore pop culture and reality TV as a modern mythological system.
I started watching reality TV, The Bachelor, the same way really most people do. Nothing else on. I started getting interested in kind of the theory of reality TV and this whole concept. And I would start to go on these mini dissertations with my friends describing how I thought this show was psychological torture, how I thought it was like the Stanford prison experiments, that we would study this after it was over, the Stockholm syndrome of it all. And a very sweet friend kind of tapped me on the shoulder and went, "You need to start making work about this because you can't shut up about it." And so I did. I started really investigating reality TV as a modern mythological system, that it really becomes this new way that humans tell the same general stories over and over again. We tell these same heroes' journeys. We try to explain the unexplainable. The Bachelor just becomes a mythology about how do we fall in love, what is human connection, and in an increasingly disconnected and complicated world, this really structured formula feels really comfortable to a lot of people. So I started looking at these figures, predominantly the women, because it's really such a sexist show. I wanted to really empower and work through the relationships that the women had with this reality TV structure. So I started highlighting them as goddesses and started examining what they were telling us as a viewing public to do, how to dress, how to act, what to wear, what were the narratives they were communicating to us. And I became really fascinated with this concept of the rose, which really quickly translated into my lace work. This concept of the rose on The Bachelor, that the Bachelor gives each woman a rose if he wants to continue dating her. And it just became so clearly a new manifestation of the apple, of the judgment of Paris, of this gift of offering validation. And I started seeing that in lace work everywhere, that there's really two kinds of lace roses, lace flowers that you see in the world right now. You see black lace on lingerie, and you see white lace flowers on wedding dresses. And it really started to become this fascinating dichotomy of kind of the Madonna and the whore that all of these women in pop culture were then kind of painted against, that they had these two options to become the good girl or the bad girl in the reality TV arena, and how that really robs a lot of these women of the agency to tell their own story.